Hey guys, Jordan here from Gills and Bills Outdoors. Just hanging out here in the garage this evening, going through some tackle, changing some things around. I thought I'd give you guys a quick fishing report here for this last week in Wisconsin. So earlier in the week, Jeff and I were fishing in northern Wisconsin. Bite was definitely a little tough in the mornings. Water temps are still pretty cool up there, low to mid 50s. Later in the afternoons, we did see low 60s in one of the smaller bays that we were fishing. But went back again in the morning and they were back down into that low to mid 50 range again. We were fishing darker lakes, still not much for weed growth on those lakes, but bite was pretty good. We caught plenty of fish. Slip bobbers were definitely working best for us still up there. Did get a couple on jigging plastics, ripping plastics around. Did put a couple fish in the boat for us as well. But later in the week, Jeff and I did come home to southeast Wisconsin. We fished locally here for the weekend. Bite was much better down here. Water temps are a little warmer. Weeds are a little further along. Would make sense. But so down here we were, I don't know, averaging 60, 62 degrees, somewhere in there. Weeds were probably a foot or so, foot to 2 feet tall already on the lake we were fishing, and did really well on walleyes. Didn't seem to matter what we threw at them. Live bait, plastics, stick baits, ripping wraps, you name it. Everything seemed to be putting fish in the boat. One of the plastics that was working best for us was the Off the Chains Custom Plastics. It's a 4-inch sniper grub. This worked really well for us actually. We paired that up with 1/4 ounce drop TG from Clam Outdoors. It's a tungsten jig, so it's a little smaller profile than your average lead jig. Really been liking these jigs the last couple years. It's a great profile. It seems like we do very well on those compared to the older lead jigs that are a lot bigger. Like I say, the ripping wraps were doing good for us. Number 5 seemed to do best. Did get a couple on number 6s. Number 5 flicker shads were also working really well for us. But overall, the bite was good all week. Didn't seem to matter if we were in the north part of the state or southern part of the state. We were catching fish. Obviously, down in the southern part of the state, it's a little further along, so it's just a little more aggressive down here. But hopefully here in this next week, the water temps up in northern Wisconsin warm up a little bit. Seems like the weather's not getting so cold at night, so hopefully it doesn't get so cold up there and keep that water from warming up. We do plan to go up to northern Wisconsin here this coming weekend. Hopefully we can get a little better action in the mornings and more consistent through the day, but we'll see. So I guess if you guys got any questions or anything on what we're using or how we're using it or what rods we're pairing them up with, feel free to ask. I know I didn't really say what rod we're using stuff on, but again, if you guys got questions, feel free to ask. Definitely will let you guys know. If there's something you guys are using and it's working well for you and you want to throw that our way, by all means, let me know. I love to learn new things, and you know, you never know what other guys are doing, and it's always fun to compare notes. So hopefully this was helpful, gives you guys an idea of what's going on the water here in Wisconsin, and if you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks.